me bomua moko eno be congress on ana moko a mo hwe nanim na monto aba no man na o meye general secretary yebedi nkomo yebedi tamale nkomo na yedi forestry commission nkomo na afi yebisa ne say die nti na opese oye general secretary of the New Patriotic Party eno ho nkomo na ye ne Musa Superior ebe twetwe na nwumre e wada platform yumadi so.
Baby, Abwagana, Nagana Bayo,
yo, I was for quite watching, they say, dear. And Comobia Hobiano, as I said, Yade, Etwaso, Edema, Medican, Manese, and Renier Idris Musa Superior, and now I say, we're Deputy Chief Executive Officer, Forestry Commission, Republic of Ghana. Yaneno, Ena, Eba, and Como. Abeni, Majo.
Oh, hello, mi bra. Na muhoti say.
Yanko pardon. Na unso e.
Oh, ya danya mi ase.
Ye hu na che.
Oh, na on say na mi bodjuma piece from ya ye juma che o. Me campaign aid to the presidential candidate in 2016.
Sure.
Na mu correspondent be that beautiful lady. No, there was a lady who was embedded with the presidential campaign.
She's still at the presidency.
Okay, she's still at the president. Fantastic lady.
Only adjectives there. Oh.
So
she's got not entry.
So far, so good. But first of all, no me pes enra violence be happening e watamale.
Let me go on.
Initially, my issue statement on my Facebook page. Calling for calm. Na me pese me make a statement say enra violence no na a very unfortunate violence. Police acted very unprofessionally and unlawfully. Na it made young people know omo respond in a way edi asemaba bebre tamale ho. Now, first of all, no, I am sitting here as a former mayor. Me condemn it, no, and yet fair. Now, police for there, your job is to save lives and property and not to kill. So, sir, incident happening, no, is improper. Now, who chase obi committee crime, who chase and the person hands himself over to the chief. I say, I'm finding a proper negotiative way. Arrest so first of all, me condemn me. But the good news is that some police officers have been interdicted. It means that Omar Kretromo say Omunjao Omojumano for the meantime. Now Omo investigations. Now police investigation no Omar seti up a committee from Tamale and then one from Accra. Now Accra for no Omo ko Accra Tamale to help with the Tamale people to find out exactly the NSC. So that one they may commend this police service for some proactive measure. No? But the most important thing is say investigation is thorough. It's thorough, transparent, any expeditious. It's investigation on time so that the outcome no. As a police officers no culpable to the crime. Now the law takes its course. So first of all, me sending me condolences to the bereaved family of that young teenager, very young, intelligent teenager. Matisse or the school. May his soul rest in perfect peace. Now, my family, me mom, me condolence. Now, next week, as a former mayor, my responsibility next week. The minute time, me kota maliko chairman.
I see. Ya kan say we no yemfam free tamale emra enche bi ana wo tamale na oye adwuma say mayor awo tamale life in tamale mayor in tamale Musa Superior net say
oh now very very exciting now one good thing about human nature and say now say anytime onya opportunity to serve your people I think it should be one of your greatest adventure. Nasa adventure opportunity chosen by His Excellency Nana Adodenko Akufo-Addo, the President of the Republic of Ghana, in 2017. say Minkoye Metropolitan Chief Executive of Tamale. No. Now it was so adventurous. Me, trying to make sure say we build the city and clean up the city and make sure say the city mirrors your president. You know that our president is a very disciplined president, or a very law-abiding citizen. So, BBA as a government official, activity should mirror him. So Miko Tamale, I'm sure say na mutie stories of the kinds of things because they be in every city two types of good cities around the world. Two types of development. What we call the status quo development, building schools, any hospitals, provide a coin, any sewer and everything. And then the other aspect of development, is what I call the social development, and making sure city here clean, devoid of crime, criminal activities, prostitution, anything. So two in tandem, but it wasn't easy. I'm for be brave now. Fight no doso. Almost say no. Almost pay status quo. But pushy because the city mayor Jumano, my view. And my judgment is that the most difficult job in government because deal directly with the people. So it wasn't easy, but I was happy. Say me completing my duty theme, and the president got me another job at the Forestry Commission.
Okay, given the opportunity, Obasanjo Tamale.
You see, serving your people key. Now anytime the president decides to say Minko serve Mobiuma, why not? It's a Ghanaian citizen. Everywhere you should be prepared to work everywhere. So I love the people, but currently, the new mayor, a man of space, praying for him and making sure you are available in case he needs some ideas to be able to deliver. But so far, so good. Me who say or Bojumapa na vision to get Tamale working, and also a very good one. Juma there, city work there. One person to me complete is Jumano. Mayor Webeba. Or we are na okwa na another person aba, or we are now okwa na another person aba. A progressive and on continuous project. So currently, mayor buano with ideas, any support, so that he can succeed as a mayor of the city.
I see. Now, Okoye Ejuma Ewo Tamale for 4 years, right?
Yes, between 2017 and 2020. Yes.
Okay, right. Then now Bekase na o major setback ewo mfie na odi kokotena Tamale ni nyina na then na Bekase o highest achievement ade bia se enya ade kese kra sa ade we a wotimi ye while na wo ye mayor no de okay na memories of it will live with you forever.
My setback was the continuous revolt of sa policies I introduced here no say ma obiant na ekwan so a coin switch now for business and you're right. A coin is meant for motor traffic and yeah for Nipa. Ma Obianko, you see a forest reserve to smoke weed. I didn't want children to be roaming between the ages of say 1 to 8. I didn't want them to be roaming after 7 o'clock. Now prostitution were issues I didn't want. Ghana, we are deeply religious, both Islam and Christianity. So prostitution should not be something we should allow. So when you introduces our social intervention projects, it wasn't easy because a lot of people for a very long time didn't see such a policy. Now me introduce here. So the Tsar revolt, there were issues against it. There were the setbacks. At one stage, our project collapsed here until me had to redefine and re-strategize and come back and then continue successfully. As for my biggest achievement, normally because that one should be left for the people, Tamale people to judge. But I can tell you, one thing significant and symbolic as a mayor between 2017 and 2020 was rescuing children from danger. For me, it was number one. It was not easy, but amount for fight here, and then we fought back and push you to understand. if you have a child who has responsibility to make sure you don't put the child in danger. Now rescuing them from danger. So it's a task force. Dagbani a freight task force, no bihasung task force. A good task force to make sure say you call out every a night to rescue children from danger. Any child between the ages of 1 and 8 or 1 and 9, rescue child, no. And then my greatest respect to the proprietor of Radach Hotel on my big space. And then the police provided us some space. The TTH doctors, on my doctors, there were social workers, you see, for the period they exercise. No. In fact, because of that exercise, no, there was a time within the 8 months to a year that between the hours of 7 until the next day, you never saw teenagers walking the streets of Tamale. So for me, I think that is the greatest achievement, apart from all this infrastructural development that we have done. And that one, if you want details of it, you can find it at the Tamale Metropolitan Assembly.
Fast forward to Forestry Commission. Mampeni Boudin, Deputy Chief Executive Officer, and Juma Forestry Commission. Maybe I'll say, yeah, forest no what is saying.
Oh, Forestry Commission, another exciting place to work. Now, Forestry Commission, one of the most strategic government institutions. Now, because their mandate, mandate, amount for Bibre, think say, your only mandate, looking after your forest reserves and your trees. But we also have a mandate to look after the wildlife, all these animals that we have in the country from the wild. There are parks, all parks, including the Molly Park, Shire Hills, and all parks are animals, wild animals. Those parks, directly under the mandate of the Forestry Commission. So, Jumapa, making sure, say, our forest reserves, we look after our forest reserves well. Encourage and educate Ghanaians, say it is so important, say obiambwa, so that your forest be keeping well. There are so many reasons why we should keep our forest well and make the environment more habitable. Now, it provides what we call deeper rains, provide cover for terrible winds. So in areas where there were more trees, say wind no bar. So our areas is not likely to be devastated in areas need trees. So in bombardier catch a man for say your forest obia making sure say your forest and looking after our forest effectively.
I see. Maybe a minute or two. Then now you say you bet me differently from senior managing your forest, especially time I can say forest, it's depleting. It is depleting by the day.
Discipline and rule of law. Mm-hmm. Discipline and rule of law. All your traditional authorities should come in line. All young people should know. So you educate amount for all the time. Unending job. Juma no, and yes, Musa Superior, one year Juma as deputy CEO for 4 years, and now my boss, Mr. Alote, 1 year Juma 4 years, and now your boss, the minister, and now even the president. Now your mandate. Now our mandate about to an end. Another set of people are almost continue because deputy, somebody will be deputy. Now, so you be continuous education, any discipline, and make sure say you see rule of law. So cutting down of trees, and yet now ube cutting tree illegally, something our community they should report to the traditional authority. A man for Bibre or Muye galamsey in the forest reserves, and Mboye. Now when you now break laws because illegal mining in the forest and acceptable. So say you now follow law noir and and the fact that Forestry Commission yes and making sure say you use law to apprehend people are almost illegal activities undermining your forest reserves. They say you see the law to make sure that those people are prosecuted. And say more prosecutions are send a signal to amount for Bibre say your forest it will send strong signals to them. But the basis of it say you see traditional authority. Now, your revert chiefs, no more all our chiefs around the country, information you say or more bois, but we want them to do more so that anybody or your illegal mining in your traditional area who are right as a chief to make sure that you find out mining or or crater and now only crater. So only crater is a own reporting my forest they be everywhere forest services division managers or every district say reporting more on be fast track report to Accra and then take action on that. So discipline, education and law are very, very important to keep our forests healthy.
I see. Who Trimopase Oba contest general secretary of your party?
Oh yes, may contest it. In fact, my issue statement on the 16th of December. Now, after statement, my new opportunity on a number of media platforms to communicate my vision. Now, my reaching out. So far, my year about 46 constituencies in about 8 or 9 regions, I think. Now, this weekend, may call Uti region. Now, the simple message is that may call announce it formally to the mandate holders of our party, your current MPP executives. Say time no draw in July or more open nominations will be contesting for the position of general secretary of the party. So no correct.
Then what's his agenda?
Oh, I mean, say we a party, a democratic party. Our constitution is clear. Say every 4 years, say evaluate the performance of your current executives elected 4 years ago. Now say evaluation we put them aside and get a new team. Now my independent evaluation. Now me who say currently the position of the general secretary require somebody different, somebody ultimately proper narrations of the party will be ultimately recruit and remobilize the party and provide the party people with the energy. Because my brother, one of the most critical elections in the MPP's history. Now, our election is so important. We need to go into the election united and stronger with one single purpose and agenda to be able to retain power. Because the evidence shows that anytime MPP or power, we do better than the NDC. I mean, the evidence is clear. Forget about the propaganda. They are very good at it, and when they start it, they win with it. But reality, anytime MPP is in power under His Excellency Jack John Ajekum Kufuor, the economy was doing well. Introduced a lot of social intervention policies, moving Ghana to the next level. And when Mahama came, we all saw the kinds of things to undermine the economy. Then His Excellency Nana Addo Akufo-Addo came and struggled for the first 2 years to repair our rot, and then he took off nicely. This is the 5th year of Nana Addo Akufo-Addo, and we are running a very, very good economy. Even in post-COVID times, that everybody know that economy far better, because COVID, I'm sure by now we would have been talking about good high. So handy over power to the NDC on a silver platter, and that is why CCIA need very, very effectively organized, proper, stronger, smarter team. About my leaders are onslaught. I think the current executives, including the office of the general secretary, are fatigued, and it appears more lucky a lot of ideas, and they didn't even plan. I'm planning my party. Now, what party? There are 2 reasons why everybody is in the political party. Number 1 is the Ghana reason, produce a government that can look after the country. And then number 2 is what we call self-development. Now, our self-development aspect, for the past 5 years, the party lacked a plan. Now, so if you go to the constituency offices, it's terrible. Logistics, no equipment. How can you have a constituency officer though there's no machines to work? You don't have a laptop. It's not even a television for people to watch. Now, you don't even have a sofa. Very dirty constituency office. That is not right. We call rounds, and it's so bad. Their party constituency officers totally weak, angry and bitter because party no need plan for them, and that is not right, because the job of the national executive of the party, in fact the elected officers of the party, our job is not only to win an election, but as looking after the party after winning an election. And that is why for the first time establishing what I call the business development unit. Now, God willing, in July, a party choosing me as general secretary. I'll be proposing to the national steering committee of the party, say, establish a business development unit. Now, the mandate of the business development unit is to make sure that we work with over 198 officers of the party, right down from the polling station to the electoral area coordinators and constituency officers, to make sure, say, omono you're planning with them. It's enya nukrese yebetima bua obia, but at least it's also logic, say a political party should have a plan. If you look at Article 2, I think clause 14 of the MPP constitution, it's clear, say the vision of our party is to be able to establish a free market so that we can encourage Ghanaian businesses and Ghanaian enterprise to flourish in that free market. You know, that thing should happen in the MPP so that we can get our voice and add value to them. Communicators of their party, Obiko communicating for party for 5 years, and the party hasn't got a plan for him. My brother, what strength will that person have to communicate for their party in this critical election we're going to have in 2024? Constituency chairman, I have been to so many constituencies, our complaints haba. Now the painful thing is say party are producing government deliver so excellently, looking after a little over 32 million people in Ghana and achieving your policies BIA announcing our manifesto, and in cabinet we pursue those policies and achieve them with greater weight, even though there are a little bit of challenges are here addressing. Now, how come say your partner getting weaker and weaker? Everywhere you go in this country, the MPP executive, polling station executive, they complain, say they haven't been looked after. That is the job of the elected officers of the party, because munamu running the party on day-to-day basis, anchored by the office of the general secretary. So, it's a popular saying, says, if you don't have a plan, then of course you are planning to fail. And today, the disaster we have in Parliament should tell you, say, you're here a very smarter and stronger, more efficient general secretary, or better my leading party to remobilize our people. Because my target is about 186 in 2024. And then we can leapfrog and get close to about 1 million or 1.5 million votes in the popular elections, that's the presidential elections, so that we can govern this country proper.
Easier said than done.
Of course, you can say that, but I'm telling you, look at what happened. Organize elections in 2020. The outcome of that election is devastating. In fact, it is an indictment on the current executive, and I want to congratulate Samuel Oku for his honesty and for his desire to making sure, say, MPP partner grows stronger. He has told everybody, the whole world, that he hasn't got the fire again in the belly. He doesn't think he has new ideas. I think that this is the most honest statement of a politician, and I congratulate him for the way he loves the party, and that is what all those people who have led us to this disaster should do, so that we can get a new set of team. Look, hang Parliament, Nkaye Kita 169. Even without adding one MP, all these people, town hall assembly, this e-levy thing, thing of the past. But you see, the performance was so disastrous, and the reason we performed so disastrous, the primaries was not properly handled, chaos everywhere, suspensions and disqualifications. When you know party now, as general secretary, I'll be having a conversation with the steering committee so that I issue general amnesty for minor offenders in the party are almost suspended. Now, these suspensions, we have to make sure, sir, we relook at it and make sure we do the right thing. So, and easy. I mean, smart. We want smart people to come around, and then Emma narrative ebetima getty ubia back, because current officers know say yes, send your mood to go and get these people back is going to be an offense to them, because there's a clear failure of the attempt. So you need fresh ideas, new faces, new energy to go back to the base, right down in places like Sefio, also in Panda, in Nakpanduri, in, for example, Bekwai, in all these areas, to get supporters and your executives to come back to work. Because my focus would be that I would have to persuade them to come back to work. Now, there are a lot of silent leavers of the party. Only silent leavers. They are so angry. They feel left out, disregarded, and not rewarded. Now, as a political party, every political party should have an agenda. Say, if you have one power to reward your people, there shouldn't be any excuse. I say, when you see the leverage of your government to reward the people. Now, Adebiami can say, I'm sure that after the church in Ghana, the most powerful mass movement, AMPP party. Say, uses our advantage, organize a movement, get our data, let people pay their dues so that we will get more money to be able to deliver. Look at TESCON, National Youth Wing, Nasara Wing, Women's Wing. Omu nyina omu operate at half strength. It is important, say, those wings, no, omu special wings of the party. Now, omu jumanu say, ombe anchor the mobilization effort of the MPP. Now, sir, if the anchoring mobilization team of the MPP, we don't look after them properly and provide them with the required resources. Now, actually, it means that we will be operating at half strength in the 2020 elections. So these are some of the things. A new welfare scheme. The party doesn't have a proper welfare scheme. Mabisa Obia. Now, on my words as General Secretary, I'm going to put it across to the steering committee so that we can look and see how we can put up a national welfare scheme. Amount for Omoko party officer, I mean, on my watch as General Secretary, we shall not be running this party in absentia. We make sure, say, as the Chief Administrator and Chief Executive Officer of the party, I'll make sure, say, all elected and appointed officers of the party are on duty. Now, I say, I mean, we should know that, but you just don't get up and not come to work. The time say party operating in some people's homes and offices. You can't operate such a huge powerful force which has actually formed a government in your private office and private home. It means that you are undermining the spirit of the MPP, and that is not going to help us. So when you know are reasons why I think the current General Secretary has to push aside, so that we come on board and then we can remobilize the party and get 2024 effectively fixed.
And you think that in remobilizing the party for victory 2024, Musa Superior is the right man?
I've done my work. I've communicated my vision, my 10-point plan, and I've argued that people should contradict the plan. So that judgment should be left for the people. But my assessment of the current executive, including the current General Secretary, is that I don't think they have the capacity to lead a very crucial election. We are going into an election with a new presidential candidate, and we're going with a new chairman. We're going to go with a new organizer. We need a new set of people to be able to deliver this important project. So for the decision, say best and best, that decision should be left, because argument. For me, I'm going to be telling the people my vision, my plan, my strategy, how I can do the work, my energy. Anybody who has served will have to tell the people why he failed, and nobody's going to listen to that. If you have ever served and we were 169 seats and now we have 132 seats, there is apathy in the party. People are bitter; they haven't been helped. You cannot be explaining this to a very angry people. So it is your explanation of the litany of errors are more correctly creating this situation for our party. and they hang parliament in parliament. And then the vision of Musa Superior, me energy, any what I can bring on board to make sure says I want 186 no ya achieve it.
In the next 2 minutes, I can say MPP for 80 Ghana for 80 especially a potential delegates beto abane in July 80 oni ade. Me pesa woni omo ekasa.
No, see there my Kesseh Tromo. I want them to trust me and have confidence in me that I'm going to deliver a project, and that project is going to be a baby project for everybody. Now, the MPP godfatherism no doso. Now, you have to try and come and get yourself aligned to some particular big man in their party to get help in their party. I don't think that is proper. On my words as General Secretary, I will encourage the steering committee so that's how they be cutty. Because the polling station officer in Nkoko, in a rural area in Nkoko, on Neobia. So you building a party a betima bua obia. So me direct appeal to the delegates on in July. Matika Sabibre, Musa Superior Niska. Musa Superior Onise. But you see, this election is a different ball game. Now, Osika, Obibia, Authority, Uba, your campaign is called the People's Project. They're going to push you aside because the future of our party and the future of our country, Kesseh. Now, the majority of the delegates, they know, say, a lot of things have gone wrong and they want to correct those things. And the only way they can correct it is to have confidence in the new system coming forward. And I'm going to lead the new system as the chief executive officer of their party at the HQ so that we can deliver for their party to win and then deliver a plan that can support them to be economically viable.
Mate, yenim se emfisa bring ko July there at least ye obey busumi numbi ewe yenim. Nyame e adom na brebe mu a ye besi anhia biu na ye di enkomo me ba cho oparte no wetem obi a uti e opise fam so anwumre.
Now me per se Ghanaians should have confidence in the NPP government and ignore the propaganda of the NDC. They're going around criticizing Sa E11. No? Nobody wants to introduce any tax. There's no government in this world that wants to introduce any tax. And no citizen wants to pay tax all over the world. But when these are what we call necessary evils. NDC by no introduced, even Kaya people were paying levy. MPP came and took it off. In fact, over 10 taxes that we took away. And so this time, post-COVID economy, now if you go to the UK, Omoya increases on their national health insurance. If you go to the US, there are ways to mobilize money internally to be able to support the economy. That's exactly what we're doing. And the good news is that every money, say MPP Benya from the e-levy, that money goes back to the community. We use it to build the roads, do the hospitals, do the boreholes, provide electricity, etc., etc. So I'm appealing to the Ghanaian people, say, yes, it's difficult times now, but I'm sure that we're going to pick up. So omunyina support e-levy, no? So that when we're able to get it to go through Parliament, we expand the tax base, get more money to do. The NDC is afraid. They know that we're going to get money. Until just recently, rally, journalists, bisa almost senior members of the party say, in the event, God forbid, 1 million times, in the event that you come back to power, are you going to take off the e-levy? There have been contradictions until the General Secretary was forced to make a statement at failed demonstrations just about some few days ago. So, may appeal to Ghanaian citizens to support the Akufo-Addo government. It is the best government we have had compared to any NDC government, so that they give the president and his cabinet focus to continue to deliver good for our country.
Alhaji Musa Superior, and you bring peace for another.
Manko Haj, I'm going next year.
Oh, okay.
That record must be set.
Obako next year, mum.
Yes, inshallah.
I see. And yeah, Utinkwa, Yamemwa na Edruha, Omaya Hode, Netmiko Bibra. Why?
Peace FM, Yamim Buamoso.
Thank you.
That's
a pass out by Minister Sachi Trincomobium. Musa Superior, and Yaneno Etche and Comono. In fact, Kesseh, Yeah, Kesseh, or Deputy Chief Executive Officer, Forestry Commission, Republic of Ghana, or said that be a Obepre MPP General Secretary, one Mpenifua, or who's here and the BCN, on the Nassam say, and Kabay Executive no more is here, or more and resign and block. Na inferior na Mpenifua for MD party no enim. Is there Musa superior and Yaneno Train Command. This is the platform show. I will be back. For a gusu di jumai and Obi Ede Abba or say a friend or Isaac Lamte or say ne land document na sa se hon krata ayira also for taxi and no pay a free latebi okoshi loto kiosk ede hoben radio gold and what they call circle Ghana Commercial Bank honum and what they call ye na osi ya no okai se we just document no our taxi no document no say 4 copies of land document in Dosha was say edin was so Isaac Lamte edin was so Isaac Lamte so be any twa so a obetimi friend was 0244 10406 sorry 0244 1040608 0244 104608 and 0244 534271 0244 534271 0244 534271 and 0244 104608 a land document when you land document we so I actually Mr. Isaac Lamtea bomodia numbers me no me boboy so obubia ono so obaje so na de ohubia no ono aka no fe the platform dwumadie no asungusu awutie anwumrei menua ousu banahene we member NDC's communication team wabadada ya kumisi say NS ya kumia sesia no oba no oba e wosa betwe protest me man akwa abaso kra obetwe protest onim se metumi aka chen se onkofie so onim se metumi aka chen se onkofie obeto me ne banahene wa ha eno osa pagya ne nsa banahene anye bia kra we me cosmate intiminu ya no timetumi aka chen se ya osoro kofie banahene Maju afishiapa
afin komete minia
boko de
obo ade de ache e wa ho de de me won kwa
na ora na oba nche no pagya nsan o se yende
me won ono de wonum se oye indiscipline time kra da bia mo de mai no o medu wa sa time ne da da bia obeba late oba so a no oba kontokwa ne ade
na we bisa producer time me de ba in fact
afi obi ama wakwaba
yo de mati kan wasemi
afi minini nhia in terms of the kan ni a ya shia Christmas na ja me friend so manchene nka papa nji afi na me say ya shia eto da bia na we hunu wa grow bia kakra eto da bi so ana wa shave minimum the person o ye ne ho wi ase o change na identity se de yin o hu de o ye ne ho ne ade ene je ne you say why and half and all the abet on ai madam for your architect or say what draw one who say na draw ato a billboard so na all the abc ha no the minimum identity
ma minimum
identity kwa ya ko mi pese o ya eto da bia no wa grow ni ha nyina o si tv so na hu no na ni ha nyina etum eto da bi so na akohyewu ni nyina and they were half I just half yeah nti ono pen anim identity opposite grow etigana and that's so Valentine ya mo bibia happy Valentine me hokani edit e man happy Valentine o me bisa anyum be wa mo
now say the impo
na me say akwabo ane Gina so o say obia anyum ne me de kama
sao
dia mo fan she ma ne fan she ma for
o say Valentine anyum title e den
obia
akwabo
ate
But the production team between a cabo and mouth. Agumi.
Nana.
I got the show boy.
Cardinal.
As you say.
I do more announce.
Okay.
Na fede naka.
That's how I win the aka. We say this aka.
But I say you are not being fair to. Who be our producer?
Have I ever been fair to you?
Chese me be do ha no.
Maybe sir, have I ever
now
been
we
fair?
show no car won't start it.
Sir,
now to me turn my NDC ni commission say you.
That's listeners now muti.
Let me to make more about you. Bisa producer.
Show the air come.
Oze.
Show no.
Let me fika and muka bet na abonti akwa say it's been like 30-40 minutes.
Now show na show the starting time me.
Oze.
Show the starting time me.
On start interview Musa Superior na Misumi O should be sa na so o producer friend na me chance me take an.
Me man can just me issue come. Me can just me issue come.
You mate.
That be me bisa. Me catch there was me issue come.
Na me say
there be say do panel discussions
because Isaac Krawura mu me say me so me be one on one or say ai. Onipa no be ba ne mai. It is a producer who an go onye so say me so be one.
Sana producer can.
Oh yes.
And I know that.
Anyway, good to have you guys back. Yaba.
Nana yemfa akonya isunchia adofo ene Ghana fo nyina kenkane your party mpanyfo a wetu onwasi o say wo besom Ghana pa Ghana man wo kwan pa so no e chia wo nyina chia NPP fo mpanyfo kenkane wona wetie me fi Akwatia constituency ene ne party mu nyina ye mo bibia happy Valentine's Day.
Bana hene say na yere the edit anameboa.
Yes.
Eti wa ma na yere edit happy Valentine's Day.
I'm just over Bob and I hear you mean and come there. I wish me happy Valentine's Day. Na you me umo so what you see.
Boas na April ho. To na April ho. Bana hene say friends na yere the edit o man happy Valentine's Day. Me so me ma me yere Joyce happy Valentine's Day. And also back be ana.
Miss me happy Valentine's Day. My friend Mrs. Mavis Obin.
Now oyere na obo wan na ano fom sa.
There be say
and go back
back away. And this is what propaganda there. Eti obo nyumi ya naka marishin no. Na udi bana here etia. Ngawe am the case Mavis. Na misu mamefa ne right title e man. Oh. Minim so otie pa. So onti anka men we hye no.
Yeah.
Ba minim so otie nti. Na diabolic si dia no e de enyume yo. Da eti bo bana henyum ne mano na fa ntwa ne na si
we bana hene special request
enkosi se po beda sentime
bana hene special request na me dia mano no but na me ka say o se me monyum na nko fa nyi bibi me nso oti otintim ne na ofam na me say ma wu afi bana hene say you we na open no
pepe why are there nyame shirawo
ekoye ma o say dia ne on kasa o
nana kroma yeshe enti wan fa bia anya seria anya say pressure kun boys enti anya na bia ko kan wato ho ne ade enti ja
anyway
we be serious
ya time no come yan hase nansen ensem bia sisi organa ha say the arrest of some journalists Miami boss Kwabena Bubi ansa ohene ba benie ena afi Oliver Baka Vroma won de onye journalist en so kan mo ya che mo hunu bi e fa comments ahodo a wo mo aye eni ade ebi mo kan say aban we ka essential for titru kasa ahwo yam ena aban we osan twa ade a ye fa no freedom of speech no and expression no o twam Oliver yakana asemi ene de no call Ashama District Court ema timuafo ayen se ne court no need to me say otie sa felony sam no ntino amana remind onkonko twini mu na otwimi enu nka ho na wo ba na asem no de akoba bia de ebeko afei matise lawyer Kwaku Azan was say treason charge against Oliver no baseless nyina so bia enim but I person can sense mo nyina bom na fe wo kyerɛ wadwen ma metie
yo nana
menua
yɛbɛkyia atiefo anadwe na ɛnɛ Valentine Day a sɛ yɛasesa na yɛ ne chocolate day no na metwe ɔmanfo adwen asi so sɛ ɛyɛ on the 3rd October 2017 President Akufo-Addo launch program bi Kumasi na ɔsi basic school children nkada bia yɛbɛmɔ 1 bar of chocolate mfie num mu ne ɛwɔ chocolate ba kokra nkɔra no ɔmo nyae ɛyɛ adada asɛm a ɔmampanyi kɔka Kumasi a wanti man fulfill besine jinkene ɛyɛ chocolate day kade me hu sɛ nka Ghana chocolate nke yɛbɛkyekyɛ bia ma school children sɛ wanti mi anya ne mfie num kra na sɛ afe oyɛ ba kokra na nkaja yafa ne saa bet yatwen ya antimi amba nana nia koso no media de mi hu ni sɛ criminal libel law no na yasan de afa backdoor na yasan de aba under President Akufo-Addo. One of the strong points of Nanado tam na no pretumi abeyo mampanyi ni sɛ yɛsɛ ɔyɛ human rights lawyer. And on the dink of some mom and not the human rights while fighting human rights throughout his life. On one platform Bia Obenyana no can. Nana a barney sena papa be president and ne ubi wanoa na bad outcome near the woko. Hey on one casana na Akufo-Addo war opposition. Nin sembia or kaye. Sena ubia not to say or no so obey day. Obe criminalize a free speech here and Canada Akufo-Addo will not survive. Share nana yet to aba Emma Professor Milson John Dramani Mahama in 2009. The first statement your koye wo Presby Hall su Okoka say the militants on our side say yanhwe ye no omu unleash you onto the Ghanaian populace here. We will reach a point of no return. Nana Akufo-Addo ene koka asem we. 29th May 2009. Nana obi ani ho to nsa efre no. Eno achi akoka all die be die. Election 2012 aye call de be ye all die be die. De atie bia. Obi an to nsa amfre no. Nana eye den ena sisi ukokasa na ye den ato nsa afro. Na Kwabra bobi ansa edi asem ena okan yesi wakoka se first lady anya lands bi or airport wa fast state land enti uhwe statement the police for the by just first lady ena ye complainant anya bia nana ya first lady ya to aba man kromwa ohodu any political position ana
eno nko anti na omochi bobie
o say me bobo eso ba obi ana ne de
no me can bobie in particular
Jose bobie de no according to police statement of some atonsa friend na wa enti omo kokochire no in a rambo style na say we program anajo si bobie so ye ni program anajo we wie ya usi abontin na police for amoka ma bra ne achew na for the sankonom class na ye che say media persona only two only hwe won ho ne ye de amoka ene be che in a rambo style ya chi bobi akotum ade ye chenye near the hank of a goodness near the Kokaneshi district court na ya granting a bill na okay a branch bi a friend of Mensa Thompson of Asepa Civil Society Group yes ono nso akoka se omampanyi Akufo-Addo ne family e de your presidential jet no akọ shopping ewo UK during the Christmas festivities. Ghana Armed Forces for every year almost omatiko kum. Ade na branch na akọ sa na enye asemu eye no kre. This year Ghana Armed Forces na ye complain na e report to ye ewo Teshi Nungwa police station ye be fa abranche ye ne tum. Ono nso so ye de na court ami a granting e bail ye de obesan aba court biom. Power FM journalist back your friend Oheba ai Benye ono de ya jailing no 14 days wasemu a okokan ya wakoko to kra akopa ho chew say information onya was incredible enti wapacho court to say you deny a day. You did not tomb for 2 weeks. Nana, this is Omampani or Baya. Or say, Mianka Sadie, Mimpe criticism. And the radio station ya aligned to opposition. Radio go the most popular radio stations. Are training tons of journalists in this country using state power. Or say ma closing it down. Amene machines in nyina say. Nipa omo ye adwuma ho nyina adwuma bowom. Radio go cut off air. Nana Akufo-Addo amamu eno. Nana abrantie bia one Anas Areme ya oye adwuma ye friend Ameswale. Yenya member of parliament what in the pictures be good ni TV stations so be no or a bad boy. Munya no amomo no. Anye bia ya amusa branche no ye boni tuo ekun no. Be see enne Ghana police entimi nchi nipa baako one suspect. Say abranche we omunim hu bi. Onipa no nso a or splashing the photos. Ema amanfo nya na identity e won the TV station ye ntimi anya ne hwe be say not even police invitation. Nana Kromuha ye were 2 sets of laws. Baako koma MPP4 and a baako koma Ayaka. Shwenana Tamwa ye wo power 2nd March 2016. Na ene first deputy speaker I friend Joe Aseusu. Omo ye debate or parliament, omo debate about state of the nation address. Or say or evidence say Lordina Mahama first lady then was see warehouse or Flagstaff house and they running the NGO. The seat of government you see first lady SC warehouse war. Nana wa mate echo Sky Anan of a EIB. Okoye any interview say evidence ben or say maka so much wa nsancho ni kokko hwe a o say who bisa me evidence. We actually government issue statement say asam na nyampa. Jo say us want to improve asam no be see enne.
Mo challenge no.
O say
mo challenge no.
O government issue statement debunking it. Then na first lady Kosi warehouse esi Flagstaff house. Upon Sasia aban wo nyina na Flagstaff house e no besi. Me say me ka we nyina che say enipa bi kan sam a e chen sei e fa omo ye den ediye. Eti free speech e na ye ka no. Nana Akufo-Addo de also no there. He doesn't believe in free speech. Na ye senior journalist be no mo hwa no. Ono na obo am yi criminal libel law efi wo. Nana me ka kira wo nese Nana Akufo-Addo didn't believe in that criminal libel law.
But
it was President Kufuor as president. And not children to go and do this on my behalf because it was my campaign promise. Nana Akufo-Addo is doing worse things. Just a one year one kasa. Na ye de uko. Nipa bia kansen bebre. Me say ene uko Twitter and Facebook they've started pulling down their posts. I can mention some of them to you. Even Kowasuma or managing president Akufo-Addo Facebook account today. Nemo mochroye somewhere boy babino. Ene they are all at the Flagstaff house. Ubia anye dey anyo mo hwe. They are some na Oliver Kokai. Nana say ye ti krom ha hwe se ne niema mu aye din a enne statistical service ka say people cannot eat twice a day in Ghana here because of cost of living high. Na yi levy abayen sense hu na majority leader of government business or say chairman sambos who do birthday wakoye cake atuni din yi levy chese who di hu ye udi huru Ghana for se musu kra no na ye ne more. And na branch lawyer yi or ye face the country convener. Se dabi se Ghana for pa tra ho e ma ye pass sa yi levy a ono nko an be ye ku nana no ye gan. Omo Naija be say my mouth no be gan. Se de wa no ka se me ye ku a who announces coup ansa na wa ye. Yo kromwa enche yese o enipa bi pe ekoye ku yese omo de bentoane mokoni ade ekoye ku omo so asam yenkan wie ye na Oliver fi UK bedu airport wa yakoche no nana lawyers ni bi menya lawyer ni bi aka say charge ya ye de abo Oliver ewo court ene no treason felony udi gina ba bia it won't survive
and munja na entra okote
nana eye judge ni bisa police say emra ne chese wo chi obi a within 48 hours I was holding a court me boa ene Martin Pebu the case bi court wa Chief Justice Sofia Kufu kire say ene weekend nyina any holiday nyina case yetimi yeden edi police administration prosecutors kire ya say omo free Chief Justice wa amfa eti no omde ne tumu e call 52 hours ene na yede ne yeden e ba court nana so free Chief Justice na wa amfa nti na was do onipa no hold no beyond the 48 ayana hours abuse of human rights and as they say ekoso ne bi no aka say senka police for no so call ye no ene ye punish sa abuse no a enka ebe serve as a deterrent say you cannot hold a person more than 48 hours all crimes are bailable yes say treason felony the ingredient ne say was who twituo di kotu aban or any organ of government anya bia Oliver watwitu ana or AD people ana oman bi amoma betu aban na gu ana ndi sa charge ye de boni e fa hin bai ejina de ye kan nyina ne se enne o kasa na wo hwe wachi say somebody is there because enne the background ne say amanfo screenshot to what they are watching on Facebook near tag Ghana police dear Ghana police kwachiom dear Ghana police anye bia ohine ba se won okokan yesi ochiro on Facebook attorney general was the complainant or then a court near jail 2 weeks 14 days asan fine no 3,000 yade adenti na ye ho sa asoman say enti nipa ntimi nkasa mfa ne ho ni without hearing sudden knock on the door and a man for a coffee no musro o da na e boprum adenti na kaseti na na kufu ado aban chubeye ya fo anko court a police for ba ba kiro edo be kwa kotum eno na ze abaso na IGP ba ni e bo na abaso o ya de afedie ya abroso a kire ne ya doso ya abroso se nipa ne ya fani court straight o chi ni koto ayi police station ene ye den afi kwa de timi do move be say 3 cells ansa na wako hu ba bia onipa na ewo all for the show of what state power we have the power mi ankasa me boss ami jemfi oba fi abaye show owie ya na police for the car abegina ni mu abakire no say obi aye report say wa kire obi bi on the Facebook page ni phone nyina ya jiwo police headquarters said the enti chese ne enipa dan thank God wa ha nti yan criticize omuye bibi na akoka they have to report to the police to arrest you nipa kansam ni ade wo kromu afa nwade ku di ta ni ade nyina manfo atretin kan Japan no mon kan e no mon kan judges crowd they are threatening them no mon kan they are walking free because they belong to Akufo-Addo's party. And I'm I said now there were 2 sets of laws. Oh, Kromwa, oh, yeah, MPP near what laws applies to you, and me the rest. Et you know, so now Akufo-Addo say Amnesty International 8 idea Koswa. It was say almost a can issue statement, a condemn what is happening in Ghana. A chair money biswa coup d'etat kra asi. Say you walk Kromwa, yes, you practice democracy. Yeah, in democracy in the ISS is a election pay. You talk about we are there kind nonsense. So that's here. Sounds arbitrary use of state power. And I hear day you use to her. Into your mampani Emma at the play ako shopping near car and also there was here chiro do kokotwana. Hey day afedi ya broso.
Mate afedi ya abroso. Banahene ena osu banahene pamchomo fancheme osu banahene ena ote ne nkan sesia no ena sia akumi ensoso ewa ovia
kana
bram
asemo abe no aya se me hu se ye mbebu no ye kasana akoye ntwachia na ye kanesa se ne sa keka aya na aya reho kakra esan se ye bo ye democracy ne ho ban anaasɛ sɛ sanitize your system na ɛda hɔ ma yankasa ɛne nkyirima demo so yɛtena hɔ na sɛ yɛgu system ne ho fi na system ne kɔ so tena mu te sɛ sanity a ɛsan so da yɛ nyinaa yɛnim wobɛkae a mmere bi a atwam no na yɛama nyɔsɛm no airtime to the extent sɛ obi bɛtena radio so a nanka me ne me nua aba na ahetie yi anka anobaaba a ɛsɛ sɛ yɛdi nkɔmmɔ a ɛsɛ sɛ yɛtwetwe ɛma obi te policy position a anaasɛ obi wɔ opposition koraa mpo na ɔtwerɛ ne policy document bi a otimi fa aba efimu na ɔde twerɛ saa document no yɛnya ne saa deɛ ɛbɛnya ne sɛ yɛpɛ deɛ n'ano ɛya a ɔto mpe kɛseɛ ɛka nsɛm kɛseɛ to ayampia kɛseɛ saa nkɔfoɔ no ana abrenya yɛpɛgya ɔmo sɛ o asomesi deɛ ɔkasa yie edume bi kwa mpo a wobɛtena radio so na ne nipa kasa na sɛ bi a ɔtobo na ɔkyekye nsɛm na obi di watem na ondi na atem bi a yɛsɛ o akɔwe kwa de ɔyɛ dɔ too much ɛnɛ deɛ wɔamfaya da woba bɛtena radio so abɛto ayampia kɛseɛ aka nsɛm agu mpanifo ho agu ɔmo fi no that day no na bi a obi kwa bɛkasa ɛnɛ deɛ banahe deɛ wafaya o. And that has typically been the character of yenuanum NDC for ni womo a omo associates a womo ni omo nam na me nua banaye kan se bi se o akwese police for ye ntwachia hweye bi sa ye ho se ono ankasa no presidential candidate ensem a wo kafa Ghana mpanifo ho ensem a obehwa recent election petition e course yi ye emra judgment by anche ana oba out na obeka ne nsem ninsem a okan nyina efa ye judges ho ni ade bie ni wa na efa kwam anasa ye asem papa yembi say won say police ekoche na enso minie wotia woka hwe the whole NDC team Dr. Yini un comment or pacify the judiciary ho efi Kesseh no time no di good judges ni ho enso then eto no hwe anto no the same election petition ya make kan wan say mi ayo yenu abobi ansa so on statement or choice what choice say the judiciary no omo corrupt
and repeat it
mami repeat it on
say
me nyonko no so what che no me mfa so say ebi a che ko so nyonko da no da ntia me ya say but yentie nsem a aya oka
also nyonko me master no
waka che me da so no wa yejuma a che ntimi nim pa say o master no
yes one my yejuma Bobby gave me opportunity on radio.
Oh, okay.
Bobby answer.
Enti adena kadna eto de bi na se minue wo ti aso abro so a ontimi nka nche say minua wo ti aso abro so. So yen nyina nyonko no ba insem ni bi wo nso a baby a ekọ no ekokodu echi ana ebe ha yenya because say obet osima me repeat statement ni ntia ba hwensem otimi trofa ye judges ho ni ade hwensem a NDC communicator CBT mika edegu Ghana mpanifo fi recently me sure so bi o social media yetimi fire mampani akufo ado ne ya photoshopping no ne ya placing in a contest ne ya spreading ne ya che minue ko otimi che bi say ya che no eti so betna na se ne wo ka se ye tutu media freedom ase anase ye mpesa amanfo benya omufa ho die akasa na che se wo sa nipa na nkasa no wankasa na wonim ye koso because ye kan kofo eto ayampia kese ye kan kofo egu mpanifo ho fi enkofo e kaseti aban mu nipa anka NDC communicators and edikan communicators ayin na wo se ya chi omo but sebi no hu say baby a media freedom anasa o freedom of expression anasa o kasa no esi no emra so wo ho a ebo obi foforo ho ban eti sebi emra ma wo kwan say from time to time wo ba o de ne say o de say wo wanya microphone si wanim ti no na everyday wo be kasa eti ampani fo be kasa gunkofon fi nsem a mpre pie engina hwe ho na wo say nipa ne wa ban mu nti no won kana no ntum no ntie o hweminie edin a obobo from Power FM ni ade ni other stations wo de ya fa o fidie ne to wo keke ne tie nsem ne fi o ma no if possible kwa hwe o mu fi social media okwablani timi bumi mic no gina ho na tem di die nko so pa be 30 minutes na ekoso is that journalism yembi sa ye ho se eno ne sana ye penana na media maker ne se e wo mu sa se police for eto nsafre obi a na enipa ni bi ya no ma ba no mo kasa but what has been our effort in sanitizing the system say yenuanum yi kasa ya emfa kwemu say yenuanum yi tumfutro gu Ghana mpanifo wo mu twa ntro akese ya eni nyina so eto mpanifo no enipa he ne soyimpo ekase da bi mo kasa mo ke die ho nte what has been the proactive measures? Say civil society, say ne nipa sorry penifo mo kazazo, and media freedom, and freedom of speech is being tempered with Nisanya Manian. Emra safwe kasa ni kasa omoka ni adia embo aninyan na yenyina yewen. But I say ni some okay nyina say he sees nothing absolutely wrong with Sanko Fowe. Na yembisa say susuan pa say wono in some okay. Is it far from what happened even under their regime now? And the fact that the police even invite somebody for questioning, you know, I don't just say ebia police for no ashada and on person mututu nipa na say. She one more time, me ba show statement ebi mu make it share the same Photoshop as one make one say me o. Genia chema o mare wade. Okay, near to no. Wo tu kwa oba na omo di police for call gam say gam. Omo say mama Photoshop video bi eko out on no na why na omo chi no. These people and they are many okase ba minye your tie and then afefo woman nam social media platforms so every now and then omo bundle yere Akufo-Addo picture omo Photoshop you about bisa say police at you obiana but so timi sorry na so okase wo betu o me and only nipa na nka me hwehwe say ne pen wa no de bia so na we issue statement na nka me su say kan pese me hu ni statement yeru amahama say na no ayechi me aminia bobi ansay o issue statement Oliver den so issue statement one no na yechi yeru akane de Japan mampeni Kufuor be kan say look untimi mfa sledgehammer enkum tontom ketwa bi wose there bi onu don ko nyakra anko di bulldozer ana ebekum tontom otu forma opani ene won say ampani for kan say oh we for sa na wa hwe wo de nanka mi susu say na joy anka mehu ni statement because on the ana otutu mampa America issue statement anka wo say na nke hu ni statement on it so obe condemn me ana so obe gi atumu say ene no so no sa boni we no eno so ye boni nka mi expect say nko be issue statement no aka che say ene nko fa excavator na be anka bia anka the piloder ana nka be kwako bubu ebe ku ntontom no but he is not issuing a statement one eno che say one ankasa nim say anamontuo na abrantie ni tu ye na ense hwe sa Oliver ya kan asem yai and so the lawyer near so ko gina mu e defend no lawyer Akoto Ampao ko social media ne ko read the comment the same Oliver made about Akoto Ampao during the election petition trait no say every time bia no de mo opposition mo pese mo making sure say politics no is makier and dirtier just say yenka yendi nkomo ndi anu babai e making sure say akwenya wo say ye betimi anya suahu bi afi the political space na sha foforo nso nkran mo matimi join ne de mo mpe no edeni and office no edeni Bisawa no
identify himself with
that is your problem. You can decide not to identify him. Yet nyamuna na musu Kesseh. Sana na na Kesseh bisawo no they are meant to ask. Sana na Kesseh bisawo no. Police don't suffer near ball charger. Citizen the audience say you go through the legal procedure and make sure say you are exonerated. Say so awusun what say here Akufo-Addo akwachina shedem so obono there be the same police now ochi Reverend Owusu Bempa na mubo se ema na mono the same police now ochi Shatawale na mo o masa o jano ye en fatal
wa computer dia ko ba fie e ko bonu tu akuno
now officer obi ti be bi ti mi kase wonu obetu aban agu na wa share date
ya no na tu aban
Kadna, minya buane kaka. Minya bute tonight. So bunya bute. What you say?
Meba. No say okasa me program misa question. So okasa man.
That wa bro ne time ne so nti.
Mema bo wuti aka. Ni party UK aka say wono say ye party 11 ono ankasa be bagana abetu aban agu. Atna say social media share time ono beba aba bedu Ghana ade about the actual akase ye military ne quite useless etimi asinebo aba such as oba aba be carry through ne action plans oti was say kasa keke na so ojidi say kasa hunu a ene amuntu ne fo emra amu samu jidi say kasa hu a emra o kasa hunu mo antimi antu ne fo You me they say wow friend in needless bravado. Na say we are no, you say pata pa pieto. Na say be say we nyam ran here the raw. Ana wo ye be man so si obi a. Ye dwane jaw. Ye dwane jaw. It is on no face or ye be man sin. Enipa organ na nyina. Emrani ni bedi. I have always maintained say South na radio so now kasati say wo bomb and answer wo amori e wo fia. The state institutions one share ya. One more the on my apparatus near the nyina beba of say they are coming to detonate sa bomb na egu fie no. It is a one kasa one no kasa eyi kamawa obi na ye. Enye obi na ye. It is a sabi no wedi na akukudru echi efeso ye bema si obi a na nka ebenye obi akasa ro fa kakase hu a na nka enye obi a ya tete wa as a trained lawyer. Ah unim se as an individual, as a citizen of Ghana, you have the ultimate responsibility to protect the constitution and the peace of Ghana. Obi a ya tete wo mra kwan so ah we lawyer ni nka unim krampo de article 3 de nka unim.
Wrap it up.
O say
wrapping up.
Oh, na there we are san we say abotre. Nyamo abotre.
Wrapping up.
This enti san nipa we nka wo de nka wa bon kra no constitution ni che say article 3 de nka wo san nipa asodie da wo so say e wo so obo man na sumdue hu ban e wo so obo man ni democracy hu ban e wo so obo man no mrapon no e hu ban. How can this same person ebetimi ebu nani egu sansem we so ekodi yamran sanse sa kasa empty kasa hu ya bia so won say the Ghana Bar Association issue statement against the honorable member of parliament for Madina so ono so another trained lawyer also assembly ebefi the num bebe bia na oka keke. I don't know whether it is youthful exuberance, I don't know whether it is ignorance, I don't know whether no Jano ye nem wow omuni wan come issue statement. Issue statement. Then you come and sit on radio and you want to hide behind media freedom. Mami Kancho, you are first of all an individual. You are first of all a citizen of this country before your profession. Etu ya die bia ene mrane boy bra. And your profession when you be and you know be deal. You cannot hide behind microphones and sit on air and violate the laws of this country. You cannot hide behind the microphone. Now I'm sorry. Now susu say yentu Ghana mra engu yen. Oh Charlie Jano enem wow. Untimi hide behind my nyempesa oti ase ne say so fuma emrane ni ubedi san esitie etu betra no anhwe kase ye na do wo betoto Oliver yi no aye won say ye bema sin ya kana ye be dwane ejaw ye dwane jaw so a enye ne ebetu ni ebia na wo de na ebetu no eso ene omo ana omo ye ni yodium womo a omo no kan ho ti ni ugu mountain so a na office o ni omo ye no ene omo wen ene mi wo pani bi statement bi was profan o se hwe muko school na se mu di yamransam na se mu ye nkwara boni se mu a mo fi se mu ye group emna ye beka se ye yi wedi a wonfafo ana be bo chobo e di akoja o entrance o mu ja o kwan no mu di mrika no mu de o ma come back o se o no ma mi na edi na afi ukotre fie so and you know one more on your moody rantisem officer or your mema sin obi officer or supporting obi no and then where are all those people and then one more mekano no one more man almost so mekan somewhere mema sem sin say no mo hwe say mra ni kro yi mu ana susu ampa say mra ni kro mu a mra okrom na mra ne obedi sana sitie
Mate emra okrom ha na ene obedi no sene a esi etie Ernest Yakumi and ote nenkano yeah live on Facebook Peace 104.3 FM and afe YouTube so despite media yo Felix appear say good submission wan chire ni pakra kanasem Cecilia Fachi says good job. Leviticus Powers says see how NDC's Banahine is enjoying himself after which he turned to say Ghana is hard. His dance crampo is propaganda. Good evening to Honorable MP and Minister Howard Kumsen. Critical says, so if we have freedom of speech, freedom of that, why can't we have freedom of arrest? Getting to Honorable maybe Howard Kumsen. Okay. I don't know. Now, my kind of messages now, but the Empress Banahine Yama Mene say, Banahene, are you saying say because your freedom of speech in Tino, Ubia betimia can de ope, na wafa ne ho adi ɔman no obiara hold obiara into obiara ncheki obiara na obiara sɔre na waka bibiara kɛkɛ na wasɔre ɛkɔ na wafa ne ho adi ana. For instance, if somebody goes to social media to say and Saudi American, with all apologies to the judicial service and the courts, justices of the courts of Ghana, any idea in me pomucho, kind in no way. HSA Mejidi and Asamna Nipan can I share the thoughts inti and a measurement can know me kind nafi in Yasumwadi inti and yet any form of disrespect to the court. Or say this current judicial system is corrupt and made up of crooks and criminals.
Can you imagine? Led
by a corrupt Chief Justice who is struggling to pay himself from a $5 million thievery allegation. Now, when you call a whole body of justices, almost say, crooks and criminals, and you call that freedom of speech, but I mean,
no, you say, and 70 be how much extreme, and I be can say, it be no much be. I day a form wedding. As I the old kind minimum power troyer. But police for by chain and yet charge the ball and say we no watch run tini aye yachren. So what's nana? What's the media na? It's any pani we bet me ako extreme. And not in your avenue for that redress. Since centroni ye bibia na sanko ye I find the and your media commission. Ni ako seek redress. And your court.
My uncles are there no. And your force to say. Some metiasa me yam and century jumain. Na me ka asem fa obi ho na nipa ne gidi se magu ne ho fia emre bia nchichire nipa ne so fa me media foundation nipa no pe se opea oba media commission to seek right of rejoinder eno ne yo no ne pe
yeah
but se ompea obetime you straight away for defamation.
Yes. Nana o ho kwan sa odi onipa ne den ekoko
sure
ma men use state power and share police for achi me anchi onipa ne nkoto cells ansa na na court
enti ye chi reverend
oh reverend usu ben pa nkotro ade o Facebook o watwe tuo di akọ agrada fie so okobo na kuno that was his crime nti agrada na ko complain ye ne
ye no pen crime o Ghana
that be ay odi ay oranges to ay pop so nana eti enipa ni bia kan bebre metimi ayi Facebook post o amanfo ne omo delete afi Twitter no ne ade ameka Brian Boabia asam ne ade hwe de otwrofo ay mahama ho sata mahama ye omampanyi o September 2013 osi oye aboa oye kwasia. In fact, Sankuma Krabeka say insulting a president is not a crime. Okay. Sankuma the lawyer. Osi se udi o mampani atenwa enye crime. Eti yetimi di John Mahama atenwa on de na onye nipa. Ye wo fia Peace FM. Nana Akufo-Addo as opposition leader betra ha. Osi ya nhwe o man ni ya address unemployment problem wa. Arab Spring star. The Muhammad Bouazizi here or Tunisia. A day Arab Spring by the two a mampani for more Arab countries, you know. A BBC or Ghana. Nana Akufo-Addo in this very studio. One a channel.
Sir.
And now your mampani. Yes.
Okay, no.
I will Peace FM interview. Chairman General na year interview 2016. Or say say addressing unemployment challenges in Ghana. Arab Spring. The Muhammad Bouazizi ko hwie fu agu ni ho a otwa ajatu mu a wuye e bi besi o Ghana why na chain na Akufo-Addo and they were your mampani ono there you cannot tolerate that obi kan bibia Ghana police go and arrest the person na ya guni pa handcuff near na taxi near the court today police for crowd will not move their car to court they do by high a taxi near the watrum near gun such a way criminal e dey na ekoso Nana, we ni ade was here the ye Kesseh. Say media freedom and ye san ko ye chi in the dark days of the revolution era. Eno na ye koi. Nanka democracy there. Arrest e fa ho ban. So that enemy di kan ka ye democracy de ye wo muani election ye koto aba ye tu wi ade aka ni nyina enye democracy we autocratic democracy eno no ye practice no na Akufo Addo aban ya ye niema bebre abusing human rights e okromwa mo ni ade a e wo se ye condemn enei ye wo obi na asron ochina wo na si usi yi ebi betimi ato obi betimi akotwa asam kura to so ansana ye behu se ti ansana ye behu se enye wo ana enokura nim no na ya ode ebe ye wa wie
nti obi atwa to
me de chese ebetimi ato akwan bi aso
ebetimi ato nsen
mama ntie kumi so kakra na me hwe se
metimi na me di si no e wose ye ka kire na Akufo Addo se ayeye human right abuses na ayeye.
Okay mama mbisa pacho me ba ansana me kumi so no are you suggesting say president wo akunwa so na agencies of the state omadwuma president no
enye onu ana hwan ya
okay
onu a
ya kumika meba oka omare wade asem o kai se asamo aboaten na oko ye friend sen otu kwan
oni Zuleika
oni yiri Zuleika ene ye say edamne saso Ghana abo ye friend say aboka ni ade e kochi airport ni ade nti sabre na obeka say aban a ote akunwa so no ene wo ye sa and state institutions that not
as watching no more investigating on financial malfeasance and different from the Obia cultural Facebook. Hey, me can't say much low, yay, MPP bar power. Share a honorable John Jinapo, the any uncle Olivier. You can find a cars, and laptops, and phones. Could you chumbuafo? Met me a list and near my yak yawm, they do my phone. So just say, ya yomubi, ya bet you one more. Bi o akwa du no kura be ko yoko ye be waste time do atum ni ade ye be o me yese ko hwe nim so just here eti eno e wo ho
no yemfa more president na otia kunwa so I just want you to establish that point.
Oh na de ko isuri anya na Akufo Addo na ehwan ya ayo no a
mate
ya ko no the back stops on him.
And first of all ma men kana me nti ase se mpani forecast me say me minima no ma yenti me so me kra na me denam men sorry na me betina radio so na me kasa anyhow. Men sorry na men twen nyabote won say me matena se dipani bi atem da wo hum say me matro bibi on Facebook say na motro niama rough against nkofon say my ebida motro mo emotional sentiment without reason o say me my ebida me dwe me ho so what I say me ka de metumi aka na ma kire ma dwen na me komenim so what I say. But won't say me a in fact one you are even justifying it and saying say sample net ya yento asumpo enye ne sa because the comparison no to she ebia say oti a wo kan about omo afi say NDC time MPP buy o say bi obi mu police for call so ni adenti yemfa sombo no embo Yere Akufo Addo obeka ya mo wa abem Yere Akufo Addo ene omampani ono ankasa ne ka moko sizi say part of the state asset ewie echie no relax ewie echie mo san tro letter e the brain so mra no be fa na ade yemfa sombo ne mbo wan Yere amama o kana asemi o kan do or die what you say yache no and you find that statement say once obi akoche no oti obeka say Yere Akufo Addo say around so for nitina na obo Yere Akufo Addo di na obo ndi say Yere Mills mami so satan no Yere Mills 2008 ebia na satan untie politics or say yanhwe ya 2008 election ebe ne si o Kenya no ebe si o Ghana nana nie na da office nipa ye nkwara na eno nko fa ne hudie ene amene o ka say Yere asiedu nketia our parliamentary service board so efa levy ya ho wase sasumbokra ne yebebo NDC MPP for na say kum ne yebeko nkwa na yebetimi a make sure say levy no ye pass ya waka no don't do that waka sa statement and ogusu na mo so say say dinketia na mo wona mo
anka wo parliament
wona mo wa fa ni wedi enamo no etu sort na so timi make no don't men say show say dinketia as a member of the parliamentary service board as a member of the parliamentary service board can make such an irresponsible statement and go scot-free. Now timinya hodenya kukudro ebetena radio so say fundamental speech ni freedom of speech ni media right is being curtailed. Sometimes I be bisa say na den sem na nkofo ikiken. Why na to ayampia e kan sem gun nkofo fi se mo ankasa mo communicators. Etimi dem whole state apparatus. Even what is happening in parliament kwano more person more communicators control what happens in parliament.
How?
Meanwhile, you know, parliament is a distinct arm of government. Obisa am say how? Aya ko bisa wa unya sami jemfine mo communication bureau no how they go ahead to even issue statements and warnings to parliamentarians as to proceedings of parliament. Dear course of parliament nipo when mutimi bout ebe issue ultimatum issue warning to no don't spoil the show omo na mo free enchi om enti ya say moka say freedom of speech
na usua we
so o kan hwe mani muti na be ye o mi na ni
okay me sure me sure
ya on tesa jai
o dem me sure defend our she
on tesa jai sa
I saw no me na kasa no nti na be ya no
utie sansem we na wo hwe nsem a mo ankasa mo kan okroma ene nsem a mugu so kan okroma anu se a emo ansem mo betime nya akukudro abetena radio so ebe ka say freedom of speech is being curtailed ene a me ne wo ka say Ghana obia timi nya akwanya etim betena radio so che wadwen utimi kasa say na opebia opposition for kwa mutimi ba ebe dead the government of the day so ntimi nya obi pa onyes ni nyina no mutimi nya mo fa hodie ekọ but ye kan say wo kasa na wa nsusu wa namon no na wa no tra wani nton na otimi kasa editia Ghana mra anase otu anamon a ene mra ne bo abura emma ne ubedi ni sana esise eno na wo se meni umienu aye ba na ye hwe ya no kasa ye na nsese ye betena radio so aye di wa fire wa ye say nachi na wo kan nsem wa nsese o wo se wo ka ye betena sia the inspiration should be the debate cardinal no kwa wo mu ni say o hwe efi 92 krampo ba na o hwe ne na ekoso o parliament na o hwe anobaba na ekoso ni debate ni ade wo nkran hwe keke ene di akwese e wo se odi ani eden and surviving in the political space e wo se odi yeye e wo se ogun nkofo mfi as o se o chese wo na wo betimia wo akukudro a betimia kaseti ampenifo I sometimes be some say it looks like even the quality at those days as political actors no o de toto ene ho a as ene ni de akoye fubisa obia sorry na watiesim eno nso kan obi na ene no enipa ni bitimi kasa te sese na omo kasa no because na ntesa first no nka tena TV echi a e bia talking point o share other programs na dia hu se mpenifo mienu omo ya argument na ahwemu a say Cardinal, me say me sure one of the reasons and answer me inspirations me dey joining MPP. I was about that. By then I'm shame penifo DMPP anim omo kasa ni say no mo nim dia ni say no mo kire omo bobre no. Now who say this is a party to follow. Etina de bia me I keep saying say yan sorry keke na ye move you ever join MPP. We were inspired. And then you know obeti NDC ni bia kasa o seminar kasa o tene kasa. Revolution time require better. Over parliamentarians on the floor of parliament, Revo, you are in parliament under a participatory democracy, singing about Revo. Na revolution and Casadena, your mom. Be some say, oh, Masaja, serious business. Oh, sir, arrest now near Kano. If you are inspired with this revolutionary mentality, say every time we face a patapa, any gidi na wasi a digit to me, any obwa. Lastly, no me dem anu ba besi ma me nka se wonche sa deception na mo pese mo di clothing mo te sesa na 2008 mo den tuma bi kata mo ho the new NDC dada Ghana for no ma me nka na Ghana for nti ase Jira Muhammad dike 2 year for that say you was short memories but we cannot allow that thing to manifest itself say truly your short memories ampa esan say e besi uso anke hye wo ma what ya bam ye hu ni oyeye and you who the MPP are buying by so far the achievements are it is monato kasa ni ndada na mo pese mo the bus system ni wa mo ye mo ho say as my branding mo in a new way you are still the same radical NDC the same incompetent NDC.
Cardinal, ask Banahene what Kennedy Ejapon was arrested for under Mohammed's regime. If but I know the question I say.
I say second they declare war.
Can you imagine?
Declare
Can you
war.
imagine? I know the name Kasa Keke. I know the needless bravado. I know the so say Oliver the needless bravado. I know the name. Oh say.
Member of Parliament.
Say you are short of words.
Member of Parliament in Kasasa.
But see dun ketia de Kasasa.
Nananji enko economy no.
See dun ketia kwa ni nipa na kameno kasemi. Senka police no. If the police is being fair, who say see dun ketia anka na o sen come picking it.
Ma who say okrata so but ododo adwaba ko fo ntraso nche.
Oh, Nana, you want make kakra.
No. Answer that question. When you say see dun ketia, if the police is being fair, I was saying no more 5 minutes na
no
there 5 minutes. Tienieka no no but una bisa question. It's a statement I see making. If the police are being fair, don't you think say he must be arrested by now?
Statement be no.
Say bon ye be bon MPs na sumo say kum ye be kuomo. Say yes idea no near the preventing the passage of the e-levy. I was saying such a the statement not making it twice so back on air so try the no kind no but the other one get to pampa one to first deputy speaker nana banana say all the one kasa na say host na bisa wasa na me na no say one kasa ampo a ugidi say as a former member of parliament, as the general secretary of the biggest opposition party, as the member of the parliamentary service board, and also making such an irresponsible statement.
Mate, enjana hosa na bana next week nyame adom na ba na abo economy.
Oh, economy niema wo mu pa. Ese niema ko yi. Se wan zo mampanyi di sun akọ African Union say rating agency. Yenka bi man no the Ghana rating ni conform. Enka ensem wo ho amedia.
Mate me sure bo next week e be ba e be say benya bre na atwetwe sa enkomo yi. Abusaha ena neso yedemo AC NS ya kumi MPP this year ena Ousu bana hene so ye NDC this year adihye mi na transfer ya twetwe nkomo Isaac Odro Patricia Sefa Fisher Prince Bafo Samuel Apia and Elizabeth Ejin omna hihye ena medi ho chiame na me ya frame na ya Kesseh obetimi aframe the cardinal nyame eya adomo a yebe hia da sene ukuada Champions League for Beba, no Maba be on Bibi no. Never same. Champions League for Beba, no Maba be on Bibi no. Enti no nya dia ya baba ukuada je se da sene. Na mumiama no ma pom me se ma pom. Yo, Elsia mama ye fatrin kwa ene awodapa happy birthday enkoma mama Faustina abna yeboa wo Taifa Pentecost asafumu mama Faustina abna yeboa wo Taifa Pentecost ukunu dofo ene o ma Eric ene wase sergeant nanadwo team so ono ema otrin kwa omo awodapa asokonofo asew de we ye doma ne ye fedodo nti asew wase sergeant nana adwoa team. Hey, Nanajwa, Ozunya Sajinji, kakra bi awdo me fence wan ekoto ba kwa awdo ma me nti me kra wan so nya alcoholic mpo enso nti wa heda I on say de wa dog me no enye hwe nyame wo ho afi happy birthday to Alhaji Sheriff Mohammed Dodona Frel Shera Alan Shera office humana Ayawaso East constituency assistant secretary in the MPP. Or say you will definitely be maintained because of your hard work. Fantastic seven, especially Ama Sapon Kuma any as they could do. We say no the permas no school for ngole school for ngoro one mete says who's the school for ngole has a church or lecturers happen as on permas no. Anyway, to Alhaji Sheriff Mohammed aka Shera, Ayawaso East constituency assistant NPP secretary. Message from Isaac Odurama Sapon Kuma and the rest of the group. Praying for God's blessings upon your life. Happy birthday to you, sir. Eusaha enene yademusi senam di kankan nyame ya adomo a dasene yebe to other platform dwumadi no so. Me de rade asum dwe jamu nyina wo ko ehwa ho so yie ene wa kwankwa koto amane bia mu. Makrao.